Hey there, just wanted to give an update. So here we are, hopefully going home this evening from our return trip after our second round of chemo. The last video I made during her second round of chemo, and then we got to go home and managed to stay home for about 50 hours before we had to head back to the hospital due to fever and a condition called mucositis, which is caused by the low or zero white blood cell count, which the mucositis causes this severe mouth and throat and esophageal pain, which makes it impossible to eat or drink, which causes dehydration, and a long list of other complications. So we have been here in the hospital since Monday, and today is Sunday, so almost a week. We were supposed to be able to stay home for 12 days in between our 6-day chemo round stays, but her blood cell counts drop so horribly that she's prone to fevers and other issues that send us back to the hospital rather. So here we are. She unfortunately had to miss her 8th grade formal, but we're staying hopeful that tomorrow she'll be able to go to her graduation. But in the meantime, we will be back here again for her 3rd round of chemo on Wednesday. So 2 days from now, basically. But that's what we're looking at. When we return on Wednesday, the first thing we'll do is get a CAT scan to get our second follow-up CT scan to see the progress. I'm hoping that sometime soon they'll also do a follow-up bone marrow check to check on the status of the leukemia, but don't really know yet. So I'm gonna say hi, sweetie. There she is, all bundled up, being shy. So that's our that's my update. Again, I would really appreciate any help that any of you are willing to give us, because during this time it's impossible for me to work. I have to check her regularly throughout every day for fevers, because if she hits 100.4, we have to immediately come back to the hospital so that they can hook her up and start giving her antibiotics and checking to make sure she doesn't have some kind of an infection, bacterial infection, keep her hydrated, keep her comfortable, control the pain. And even if she does maintain even if she doesn't get a fever, with the nausea, I have to stay on top of the nausea, which means continually giving her various anti-nausea medicines every 2 to 4 hours, as well as her other meds that she has to take every 2 to 4 hours. And then in that tiny little span of time when she's actually hungry and not nauseous and not sleepy from the anti-nausea meds, I have to get her to eat and get her to continue drinking throughout. Basically, I have to just hold a glass of water or fluids up to her mouth and make her drink even when she is sleeping, so that we can keep her hydrated. So unfortunately, it's just not possible for me to work. If anybody has any ideas that doesn't involve technology, because I am techno ignorant, it is only because of my daughter that I'm even able to post these videos. But if anyone has any other ideas on how I can have an income coming in during this up to 7-month time frame, they have yet to give us an exact time frame in terms of how long she's going to be going through these treatments. I think I said in the initial video that first they told us 6 months, and then they told us 3 to 4 months, and then they told us another 7+ months. So there's no way of knowing. I'm hoping for the shorter time frame. I tell people anywhere from 3 to 7 months just to be prepared. But it's going to be a long, long, hard road. And I really need to be able to focus on her. I need to be able to be there for her, to support her, and not just her physical needs, but her emotional and mental well-being needs. And it's really hard to do that when I'm terrified about how I'm going to pay the next bill, pay the mortgage, pay the car note, pay for insurance, pay for groceries, pay for gas. Fortunately, we don't live far from the hospital, so we don't have to worry about traveling multiple hours. And pretty much once we're here, we're here. I very rarely actually drive anywhere. But any and everything that you can possibly give to help in this, even if it's just $5, if I can get enough people to donate $5, then I won't have to worry. And if I'm not worried, I can focus on her, and I can not be so stressed out, which will make it easier for me to focus on her, because she is the most important thing. She is my light and my life, and I have to be there for her. No matter what, I have to be there for her. So wish us luck that we're able to stay home for 2 days in our own home, in our own beds for 2 days before we come back for round 3 of the chemo. And hopefully this one will go a little bit better. Hopefully this one she won't have such debilitating nausea, but there's no telling. So yeah. So again, everybody out there who has already donated, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support and your love. And please pray for her. I do believe firmly that it is the prayers and the positive vibes and the healing energies and the love and the caring, the outpouring of love and caring that everybody is sending her that is helping her through this, but it's still going to be hard. So thank you, and please, if you haven't already, please just help. Whatever, even $5 is a help. It gets me towards my electric bill being paid. It gets me towards putting food in hers or my mouth. So please, I would really appreciate anything that you can help us with. So, and I will hopefully not wait quite so long to give an update, but it's hard sometimes. So yeah, so thank you, and bless you all. Thank you.